Okay, pilots. I'm just gonna do kind of like a mock fit right now. I was putting my engine sails on, just kind of giving it a dry fit. And boy, that didn't want to go on, and I doubt this needs it is neither. I might have to do some sanding. Maneuvering. Let's see what it's going to do here. There we go. Well, watch that one just fall in. Took me an hour and a half to get that head lined up and bolted in. Believe it or not, it bolts in. There we go. It's got a tooth. Well, since this one kind of went in a little easy. You see this rise right here and right here. Okay. Well, it's got a box inside there that's going to slide into. Well, on my other one, I had to trim and make it a little bit shorter on each end for it to go far enough back. It's got to go far enough back because you see this hole right here and this hole right here. It's got to line up with some hidden nuts in here to where this actually, pilots, bolts on. Now in the instruction manual it says you can put some glue up through here along your wing surface that it's sitting on. But those two short Allen heads that I thought might have been a choice between long wing bolts and nylon, that's what we put in this. Note that the wing is longer over here than it is over here. See if you can, let me get you in shot. I'm trying here. Okay, notice that? That'll kind of help you in determining what size you're working with, because you got a long end cut here and a short end cut here. What I had to do is flip my wing around here. And on the other one, I had to stick the screwdriver in there and kind of get things maneuvered where it would go. So let's see what we got here. Okay. Okay. We'll do TLC on that one. And that one just rolls in. I had to find another different size Allen wrench. This one so happened to come with a plane. It had a Phillips head screwdriver bit on one end and an Allen head on the other. I hadn't tried that. I bet that Phillips head screw probably fits some screws better than anything I've had in the toolbox. Just get things. I want to tighten it up here so they get this thing up. Be careful with this panel right here. This is paper thin. This is just a covering for about a square this deep. So be careful with this end here. Don't, you screw this Allen head just barely would hit it, so I couldn't make it just a continuous round, round, round. Give it a little bit. Now I noticed in the instructions that they wanted you to wait before you put the tire on. Okay, but I wanted to put the tires on just to see what they look like. I said to myself, uh-oh, maybe I did make a mistake and I wouldn't be able to put that outside engine cell cover on, which I've got laid all the way on the other side of the room. But on my other one, I was able to maneuver it on there. Got a lip right here. So make sure you get that first. Like a glove. Okay, now I had mentioned this on my mock fitting, first mock fitting video, where I had this lined up and there was going to have to be some shaving done on the outside corners here. It kind of stuck over the edge when you've got it flush here and here. So it's going to be shaved a little bit in the back. It's going to be shaved a little bit right here where my flat wants to hit it. Okay, so what I've got to do is just kind of try to hold this where it's going to be. I'm looking at my wheel trying to center it, and it looks like it's going to have plenty of room. Yep, see how much it's going to hit that flat. Make this mark here. I'll make this mark here. It's going to be going pretty much right through here. All right. Using my pen on the back side. Try to make this mark. I'll make that mark. Back and forth, because I want to make sure it made that mark. Measure and mark twice, cut once, huh? Alright, now I'm going to kind of make me a dot where I'm going to put some more holes to hold my cover in. It's got a few, but I want some more. Let's see. How many did I put on that one? Foot. Let me just make, I know I made a couple down here. You wipe it off right quick. It don't seem to stick good to that covering or finish, but I think I just made a whole mark here and another one here. I can always wipe it off at the end. So I wanted something closer to the edge to help hold that. I'll look at it and see, make sure. And I also made a mark. Get it my fit. And just kind of made a mark right down through here. Right down through here. That way I know that's going to be sitting right there. Okay. Alright, now before I put this on the plane and get another mock fit on it, let's take a look at our servo pockets. Instructions say that you actually mount the servo to the cover here. The string obviously is for pulling your lead through. Yes, that lead's pretty tight too. Come on around here. There we go. Yes, you mount your servo right here in this pocket. The measurements on the inside of the fuselage is 40 millimeters across here, so I'm using 20-gram servos. Then once you get the servo mounted, in the instructions they literally ask you to put some super glue and let it soak into these little tabs right here overnight and let it get good and hard. Okay, let them soak. I mean, you know, don't be no liberal about it. Put it on there, and when you get that dry the next day, then you put this down, you drill your holes, you put your screws in it right there. Okay, that reinforces the wood, I imagine. We're gonna leave that right there for right now. Same way with flaps and on the other wing. So now, let's see if I can hold this thing. Worried about the little string for the servo lead pull through, but I'm worried about this one. Let's see if we got enough room. Nope, not doing anything. I'm banging on stuff. Yep, just keep on. Can't stand it. Got to. Like invisible force pushing it over. He thinks he missed it now. That's it. Let's see here. Get that sail up lined up. Get that sail back lined up. Okay. Now I stuck a couple of guns in there. I glued my LED in the front nose there. I got a white LED they want you to glue in. I got a hole back here in this back panel you line the gun up with. What I'm going to do with the guns on my string. Can't see upside down. Okay, what I'm going to do with the guns, see how it's solid right here, and this is, I believe this is carbon fiber pilot, so there really ain't a lot I can do with that. I can't be doing no drilling that out and hollowing it out. But I'm gonna see what this is. I think this could be the wood, or it could be plastic right here on the end. And I could bore this out a little bit and have the hole come out right here, maybe. I don't know. I'm just gonna have to see what it's made out of. But run the lead on the outside so far, because it'll fit in the lead, and the barrel will fit in the hole here, but it won't fit into this little pocket that this slides into and glues. So you just stop right here and let your lead come out while that slides into the pocket. But I'm gonna do something. It don't matter what it's gonna take. If I have to make another set of guns, put in it where I can put the LEDs in it, but there's gonna be some guns in it. There'll be some bang bang. Don't want to stay over where I want. I'll have to hold maybe when I'm doing that one. Okay, now I'm going to attempt to get my landing gear to come down here. My assistant Tom is going to attempt to circumcise a water buffalo. Check on that. It looked like it kind of was hitting something there. Let's see if it does that on this side. Nope, that one goes down good. Okay. Okay. All right, now let me look at something else here. I got 4 nylon bolts here. Let's see what kind of a lineup we have on our inside holes for the wings. That one looks like that's going right into something. That's going into something. That's going into something. I'm hitting on all 4. Okay. I'm just going to simply pick this up a little bit. Spans all the way across the room. There's no horns in it, no servos, so the control surfaces will be flopping. Let me see if I'm going to try to put the tail on, so I got to maneuver it somehow this way. Okay, my gear's locked. Okay, our tail feathers. I have put some decals on it that you can see. Our vertical rudder. Okay, once we have servos in it, we have them centered, everything checked. Got to have your elevator straight and level to slide over this. You can't have them down like this, it won't go over. Can't have them up like that, no, it will fit on it up. But I noticed when I'm down, it wouldn't go on there. It kind of fits good, but in the book, it tells you to make sure you got you straight so you can take a point, such as this straight point. You know, it's kind of hard to go from a rounded tip, you know, up to your wing tip or somewhere on the plane. So you might could find a better measurement from that corner right there. Make sure you get the same measurements from one side to the other. Okay. Tremendous fit. Watch this. You can't have this thing in any kind of angle at all. You got to have it straight up and down and let it slide right down in there. Okay. Look at my shock absorber tail wheel. Oh my God. I feel cool up. I got it there. I got it there. Okay. He's all ready. Wait, but wait, there's more. But wait, there's more. Now, I don't believe in soldering this. I'm just going to tie it here. All right. On the LEDs, you make sure you have your polarity correct, or they ain't going to last a second, if they even come on at all. So I've got something wrong here. Yep, I sure do. Come on, get off of it. It left so much of the covering on the other side. I thought that was the black wire or the red wire. It is actually the black wire. Make sure that that's the black wire. Crying out loud. In a hurry here. And then I gotta put the power to it. I don't know why they had a battery pack to these LEDs. I don't know if it's got a resistor on the bulbs. I don't have a clue. But it had a little two AA batteries that you put in a holder that y'all hadn't seen a bit of. Oh, I'm sorry about that, pilots. That's me. Okay. But if it burns them out, I mean, that ain't no, I'm not gonna cry, don't worry. Because I believe my FMS bulbs will be better anyway that I put in most of my planes. I'm gonna be putting the landing lights in it, I can tell you that much. I'm gonna be putting them right here in between the engine cells. There's not much of a solid wood form there at the front. So I'm gonna have to ingeniously make a styrofoam mount for my bulb again, I think, like I did on my C-47. To get landing lights in the wing tips there. Okay, moment of truth. Let's try not to touch the leads together there. I didn't think so. I didn't think so. I'm getting connection with this cheap thing here. Okay, next thing. Come out. Try two more batteries here. Get nothing on the LEDs. Okay. Nothing on the LEDs. I'll have to investigate that. All right. This set screw, or another plastic screw in it there. You try to grab a hold of these things around the edges where it's got a little extra support frame made into it right there. The rear tail wheel is going to be steerable, but I don't have any servos or anything in it right now. No motors. I like the way that motor mounted. Had it where you could slide that thing in and out for where you need to put the motor at. So there she is, folks. There she is. All 80 inches of her. All 80 inches of her. Looking for some servos next week, maybe late next week.